Hello everyone, it's just Sergeant speaking. Today we're here with a special little video. It's time to talk about more of my map. Yay! So let's get straight into it. I put in the third of this tower over in the mob side. That's another 4 stacks of gold. That is right next to the buzzsaws and the axes. I inserted a bit of oil. I lost the oil. Where's the oil? Here it is. Inserted a bit of oil right next to the buzzsaws, so you can get your wood from one of these trees, cut it, and oil it all in one place. One person I talked to kind of thinks Roman might be able to farm on this. So what I might do is I might push this back a little bit more. I honestly don't think Roman would farm on this oil, simply because he would be the only one out here. And if you have skeletons and stuff in these trees, then you're going to have a bad time. Especially if you've got wolves and other stuff. And I don't think any normal Jimmies will be out this far. Another thing someone said to me is possibly pushing this mob spawn back a little bit. I might do that. I have the room to push it maybe back to here, simply to give the monsters a little more breathing room and a little more run up. They said to do that so that the dwarves can fight on this side of the bridge. Um, I honestly don't think that the dwarves would fight on this side of the bridge. The greatest weapon that the dwarves have against the mobs is this bit of water here, especially if this water is filled up to this higher level. To say you're not going to use that and come and fight over here, I think is silly. I think a lot of the dwarves will honestly be on here shooting their bows, especially if things coming across the water. And if you want to use your sword, you'll be defending these choke points. And then maybe coming out here if you've got a proc. Maybe you might get some heroes out here, but I don't think normal Jimmies would fight just out here. I think a lot of the sword play would be on the bridges. But yeah, I might just move it back, give the dwarves the option to hold here, even though I think it is silly, but that's them. As you can see, I've got the mountains. What I did was I made one mountain and then I just copied it next to each other. So it's not one big smooth mountain. So I have got these little gaps here. What I might do is like insert more mountains where these bigger gaps are, simply so it's a lot harder to parkour up. Originally I had snow on the top, kind of like snow-capped mountains. And then I thought this is right next to a jungle, and jungle and snow don't really mix, so I just turned it to dirt. As you can see, there's a little bit of snow on the bottoms. I'll go back and I'll fix it up later. Now I walked right past it, or flew right past it. This is my moon temple that I worked on. The temples are 3 different colors, so it's a dark blue, a black, and a light blue. As you go in, you will see there's these 4 pressure plates with just lamps on them. Pop. So when these are finished, I am going to just have these as command blocks, and when you stand on it, it's going to spawn a redstone block somewhere else, and then that's going to trigger a chain reaction. Honestly, with these, I'll show you the sun temple. I sent away a message to Nisabin, just through YouTube another way, and I'm waiting for his reply, and that's basically to tell the difference between what a dwarf and a monster is. Simply because I want the dwarves to be able to access this and not monsters, and I want the monsters to be able to access that one and not the dwarfs. So I need to have a test for command to make sure that they're the right person. But yeah, when Nisavin gets back to me, hopefully he does soon, I can start the command blocking for this. I haven't done the command blocking for this just yet. Hopefully this will be soon. I want to finish the mountains first. I stuck my armor just back here. So I've got 10 armor stations. I got this little pattern in the nether brick. I really like it. It took me a while to actually get this pattern, but yeah, I think it looks pretty. Someone told me to mix up this castle a bit more, so I did. I put in the carpet. I got rid of all the paintings. I still haven't got the flower pots in, but that's no biggie. What I also did was I started at this corner, and I put, is it chiseled stone? Yeah, chiseled stone bricks, just going up in like lines. So it went up in diagonals and across. And as you can see, I did it quite a few times, and it's made this nice little pattern that kind of streaks the castle. And I think it looks really pretty. It's something simple, but I just think it gives it a nice little addition. I also went up to the top and I just did some streaks as well. One other thing, I finished my proc tunnels. These proc tunnels are a big FU to poison skeletons. Love you guys so much. As you can see, there is a ton of lamps everywhere. So if you are a poison skeleton, you like punching out lamps, well, I gave you lamps for you to punch out with your lamps. You villager have escaped. Don't mind the villagers. They have escaped. So this is my final shrine. I don't have glass on top of this, simply because if I had glass all the way up the top, spiderlings could climb the mountains and then break through. I also built this for skeletons. So if you come up here, there's a skeleton, you can actually shoot on the dwarves without being attacked. I actually spawned all these guys up here, and you can hit them, but you have to be on top of the shrine beams. You can't actually hit them if you're just on the floor. So what you have to do is you have to either come up here and then hunt the skeletons down, or you can get your pick and you can mine this out, because this is just brick. Like, there's bedrock, but that's wall. So yeah, this is just something simple for skeletons to use. You all need to die because you're all annoying me now. One other thing I would like to ask you guys about, though, is with these proc tunnels, I have a problem with oil. So, right now, that was my main source of oil. The problem is, when mobs take this shrine, they're going to spawn here on this pink cloth. And as you can see, that is ridiculously close to this oil, so Roman won't be able to actually refill without losing his items. So what I did was I put a little bit of oil over here. The problem I have though is that if this oil's out here, Roman has the possibility to just stand out here and just fire spam and kill farm. And the problem I've got, whoops, W, is what I was thinking about doing is if I, say, put a little building inside here and have like armor, and then on the other side have sticks, like buzzsaws and oils, Roman could hold this and just flame spam the tunnel / flame spam the final shrine. So this is the problem I've got. If I give Roman oil in the tunnels, he can very easily flame spam this and flame spam the final shrine, just like Hidden Valley, and becomes extremely annoying. But if I give him oil out here, he could very easily stand out here and just flame spam mob spawn. But if I don't give him oil here or in the tunnels, his only oil is here, at which point when mobs take this shrine, he can't refuel, making him just as a Jimmy. One thing I thought about is, what if I move the oil, say, back to here? But even if the oil is back here, he can still very easily flame spam. It's just the run to refuel is a little bit longer. So your opinion on this predicament would be nice. Do I say screw you, Roman, and just leave the oil out here, so once the final shrine you don't get any oil? Should I have the oil out here, take the risk that he flame spams? Because I feel that if I do leave the oil out here or put some oil in the tunnels, it's going to ruin the balance of my map. But if I don't have oil, then Roman becomes not useless, but a Jimmy. Oh well, next time on my map, I will have finished bowling around my mountains. I will have probably pushed my mobs back, mob spawn just a little bit back. I might try to add some new flowers and some new bushery. What I did was I just got bone meal and I just flew around just boning the grass. Someone said, how about you use some 1.7, 1.8 flowers? So I said, okay. So I'll go around and I'll put some, oh crap, what kind of flowers would I use? Is there pretty flowers? Like some, I don't know, flowers, things, flowers. Oh well, hopefully get that message back from Nisovin so I can work on my command blocking. When the mountains are done, I can work on the fill command. Otherwise, I'll have to start setting up for the set block command. That's going to be a pain in the ass to do. But hopefully it's not too many. It's just be this line. But yeah, other than that, I guess this is your sergeant signing out.